I get so excited about stuff like this. We're in a summer slump. If you do Uber or DoorDash, any of those, it's a summer slump right now. Things are slow. Well, tonight I had like the busiest night I've had since I started doing Uber. And it's a Thursday night. So this is what I'm thinking. And like I said, I'm asking you guys, has this happened to you? And if not, will you guys give it a try and let me know what the results are? Because I'm going to try it again tomorrow night when I go out because I'm just so excited about this.
I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every
Okay, guys, I'm not 100% certain, but I think I have found a way to work Uber to where you can get more orders. And I know I've got a couple subscribers who do this, so I want to know your opinion. Have you tried this? If not, will you try this and see if it works? Because it could just be a coincidence. And okay, let me explain. This just happened tonight, so I probably am jumping the gun. I should have waited until I did it at least one more night to see if it works. But I get so excited about stuff like this. We're in a summer slump. If you do Uber or DoorDash, any of those, it's a summer slump right now. Things are slow. Well, tonight I had like the busiest night I've had since I started doing Uber, and it's a Thursday night. So this is what I'm thinking. And like I said, I'm asking you guys, has this happened to you? And if not, will you guys give it a try and let me know what the results are? Because I'm going to try it again tomorrow night when I go out because I'm just so excited about this. But anyway, tonight, well, okay, let me start off with when you do Uber after you've done it for a little while. I've done it for, what is it, 2 months now, guys? And they have different levels. I don't know, bronze and gold and diamond and all that stuff. But after you get to a certain level, and I don't even know, I didn't even look to see what level, but you get to a certain level, they sent me a message saying that I qualify to get a cash advance, and it's only $50. But the nice thing about that is, I use my Uber card sometimes to have to pay for orders because there's sometimes where the order's not paid for up front. You have to pay for it, take a picture of the receipt, send it in, and then they reimburse you within a couple days. And I've done this a couple times. And, it's kind of scary because I don't keep a lot of money on the Uber card. I just use that for gas. I transfer that money into my bank account and then I pay bills. So I don't always keep a lot of money in there. And I didn't realize that I should until I had to pay for an order. So I thought, well, that would be nice to have because there's this one place up here that I always have to pay out of pocket, and you don't know how much the order is going to be. Sometimes, well, the one time I went in there, it was like $85 for chicken, and luckily I had it. But that would have been embarrassing to get up there and order it, and you don't have enough money on your card. I would have had to use my own money, which I don't want to do. I don't want to mix the two. So anyway, I thought, well, that's a nice little thing to have in case I ever run up against this situation again, because it's instantaneous. As soon as you request the money, it's in your account. So anyway, you guys know I've been on vacation. I haven't been working, and I started back to work this week. And I thought, you know what? I could use that cash advance right now. I need gas. It's only $50. I thought, and they just take the money out of your check as you make it. So I thought, oh, that's great. I don't even have to worry about it. So I went ahead and used it, got gas, and so now I owe them $50, right? So tonight I check in right away. I get an order, and not just an order; it was a double order, and so I deliver it, and then I get another one, and I always check my earnings when I get back to see if I got tips or whatever, and right away it shows you that Uber has taken that money back right away. They take their money back, which is fine, So that $50 that I owed them within, the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 orders, it was paid back. I didn't owe them anything. They take their money out each time. And what I'm thinking is, because you owe them money and the way they get their money back is by you working, You don't pay them back whenever you want to, or, it comes directly out of your deliveries. So I'm thinking they made sure I got that many deliveries. They wanted their money back. So they just kept sending me orders. And by the end of the night, I had paid them back the money that I borrowed. So I was like, that's never happened before. I've never made that much that fast. I was only on for 2 hours tonight, and usually I make like $50. Sometimes I'll make 70, but tonight I think I made like $116 in 2 hours. I was like, okay. So not only did I pay them back, made more money. So I think that that's the ticket. If you're going to borrow money, they want their money back ASAP. So they're going to work you to make sure they get that money back. So I'm going to try it again because, I paid it back. So now it shows that I qualify to borrow it again. So I am going to borrow the $50 again tomorrow and see if the same thing happens. And I will let you guys know. But I mean, doesn't that sound, I could be wrong. It may just be, a grand coincidence, but it has been super slow. I've been getting, 1, 2, 3 orders a night. One night I was out there for 3 hours and I got like 2 orders and I was like, okay, I'm about ready to quit. This is just ridiculous. But tonight made up for it. So yeah, if this is the secret, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm excited. I want you guys to give it a try and let me know. Or if you've done it, please let me know. Maybe I'm just overly excited, and maybe everybody else just decided to quit because it's been so slow, and so now I'm getting all the orders. Either way, I am ecstatic. I'm in a very good mood. So yeah, there's that. And then how I've been working on cleaning up my sanctuary, my art room, my studio. It feels so good in here, which that's why I'm here again. I did do a little bit today. We had a bunch of other stuff to do, but let me show you. I'm going to show you what I've done so far. Okay, so I just started working on this side of the room. I cleaned off like the top of this. I know it probably doesn't look much different than it did, but I like my pretties on top. I like to put pretty things up there. And then I'm working on that. I did a little bit over there. I don't know if you can tell. And then remember I told you this was like a treasure hunt cleaning this room. I'm finding all kinds of, stuff that I hadn't seen and I thought I lost. Well, these are some things I made with resin, but this piece right here, this was a really special piece I had made for a young friend or young couple actually. And they had gone to a wedding and they wanted me to preserve the bouquet in resin. And well, unfortunately, recently they went through a divorce, and the one partner really wanted this back, and so she had asked me if I still had it because it'd been like months and months, and I could not find it anywhere. I thought, oh my God, I hope I didn't throw it out because this was a lot of resin. You can see that, and it's one of my favorite pieces that I'd done, as far as being in heavy resin like this. So anyway, I found it, and I don't know if I can focus on it. I loved this piece so much. So I was so sad thinking that I lost it. So I'm going to let them know I found it. So yeah, that just really made me happy. I know it's silly because this is the first one that I made and it did not come out at all. But I'm keeping it anyway because I used a ton of resin. But you can see this was the experiment, and look at all that. See how smooth and perfect this one is? Yeah, this is how it originally looked. So I'm very proud of the way this one came out. Real happy. And then this was the second attempt. Yeah, and it was better than the first one, but obviously not as good as this last piece. So very happy about that. But anyway, oh, Tanya, you know how we were talking about branches tonight? You collect branches. I need to find a perfect branch to hang all my crystals and stuff off of. But I also collect nature's treasures. I collect all these, driftwood and just pieces that I find in the forest or at the beach. These are my treasures, and I will do stuff with that. And then we recently went Tomorrow Beach, went camping, and it is the sand dollar capital. Let me tell you, I found a ton of sand dollars, and there's starfish, and look at this. I found this at the beach. I didn't buy that. So, and I collect rocks because I make stone art, and I use it for that, and seashells, and then I have my grandkids paint them. So, yeah, I love nature's treasures. That's what I call it. So, yeah, this is how it's coming out so far. I mean, obviously, I still have a lot more work to do, but yeah, I was sitting on the bed, so it's messy. But it's getting there. It's gonna be full. Remember what I said? I like a room that's got treasures, arts, and plants and candles and just things, stuff, pictures of people, and this is just the beginning. I layer it. It will be layered with more. I know some of you are just going to lose your mind seeing this, but you know what? This is my happy place. This is where I come to get inspiration. I look at my pretty things that I've created. I look at the pictures of people I love. Let me see if we can go over there. Yeah, my beautiful sister that I took care of, that I want to do a video on, that's her. That's my Carol. God, I love her and miss her so much. And then, you know, my grandbabies. And my daughter, the one that moved away. Oh, I miss her so much. But yeah, that's my beautiful girl. And my son and his family years ago. But anyway, so yeah, this is where I come to get inspiration. I love this room. Plus, this was Carol's room when I took care of her. This was her room for 7 years. So I feel her here. You know, I don't want to be morbid, but this is where, you know, she passed on. And so I don't know. There's just comfort for me in this room. I love to be in here. I feel close to her. So anyway, this is where we're at so far. And I'm going to keep plugging away. It's going to take me days. Like I said, I can't just, you know, work on it for an entire day. We got too much going on. It's summer and the grandkids and we're doing stuff. And, but yeah, eventually it'll get to where I want it to be. I got to go through all these bins. See what I mean? They're just full of stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff. Paint and paper and pictures and clay. I started working with clay. I was going to start making my own beads and stuff for the grandkids to work on. Oh, that's an empty one. Ooh, good. I can fill that up. And then more of my resin, lots of molds. I think I might put some of those for sale because molds are expensive. Lots of seashells and crafts that we've made with seashells. What's this? Oh, stuff for making bath bombs and soaps. Just all kinds of goodies. So yeah, that's a good idea. I wish I would have thought of that sooner. Any of you do resin? If you do, and you'd be interested, I'll show you some of my molds, and yeah, maybe you'll be interested in buying some. So anyway, Carol loved Lucy. We both do. So that's why I have that there. Okay, guys. Well, that's it. I just wanted to show you where I'm at and to talk to you about my Uber thing. And oh God, I hope I'm right. I hope I figured out something. I hope. Picking up my granddaughter from soccer. Can you hear them crickets? I think they're crickets. They're crickets or they're frogs or both. Oh, I see her. She's coming across the field. There's a full moon out tonight, and I am going to go sit outside and bask in the moonlight. There's an energy from the moon. There's a beautiful energy. The full moon brings out the crazies. I love it. You look tired. Just a little. Is that frogs or crickets?
I don't know exactly.
That's what I wanted to get. Look at that moon, man. That's shoot. This just doesn't capture it.
Mine's not that better.
Really? See if you can get a better. Yeah, look at yours compared to mine. I don't know why
Do you
it
want me to
does
do it
that.
for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can get it and then just send it to me.
Do you
Just
wanna do it?
record.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Wow. Yeah, I tried to do that the other night and it was not good. So, okay. And then you can just send it to me. Okay, so the kids made cookies, chocolate chip, great big giant cookies. Huh.
Hi.
Okay, where can we watch paranormal? Where? Well, let me see. Oh my gosh. What is going on with you, huh? What? What's up?